Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Good morning to our entire immigrant community in the United States and beyond. Amidst the constant changes and challenges in immigration laws, there is still hope for those living undocumented in the country. Joe Biden's government promises important modifications that, if implemented, could change the lives of millions. But beware, these possible reforms face a race against time, since, if Donald Trump returns to the White House, many of these immigration benefits could quickly disappear. Currently, Joe Biden's government is pushing for substantial changes in immigration policy. His administration seeks to implement a reform before January 20th, when Democrats still control the House of Representatives. If it does not do so now, a possible return of Trump would jeopardize any progress in favor of immigrants. Biden proposes changes that could be the last opportunity for millions of immigrants to regularize their status in the country. Among the bills in the Senate is the so-called Dignity Act, promoted by Republican Representative Maria Elvira Salazar. This law seeks to offer a path to residency for those who have lived and worked in the United States for years. Its central idea is to benefit immigrants who have resided in the country for at least 2 years, giving them a work permit and eventually permanent residency. The Biden administration has suggested that this reform could be passed by executive order if Congress fails to reach consensus. This change would, in theory, protect millions of immigrants from being deported and establish a path to legalization, shielding them from a possible mass deportation policy under a future Republican government. However, time is limited, and the question remains, will Democrats succeed in passing this law before Trump or a similar candidate takes power? If Donald Trump wins the presidency, he has promised to enforce strict immigration policies and strengthen border security. His past statements indicate an intention to curb any benefits for undocumented immigrants, and mass deportation practices will likely resume in all states, especially those governed by Republicans. In addition, Trump has expressed interest in imposing tariffs on Mexico if it does not agree to accept immigrants deported from the United States. This would force Mexico to cooperate in these deportations, which many experts see as a threat to its sovereignty. Mexico faces a dilemma: collaborate with the U.S. government or face economic consequences. The Dignity Act, if passed, would allow immigrants who have been living in the United States for more than 2 years to obtain work permits and, eventually, permanent residency. However, those who have entered the country in the last 2 years could face deportation, unless they prove persecution in their countries of origin. This plan includes the use of funds raised by immigrants themselves to finance improvements in border security, creating a balance between protecting the rights of those who already live in the country and preventing future undocumented migrations. For many immigrants, this law represents a unique opportunity to establish themselves legally, but it is at risk if it is not approved before the change of administration. If Trump takes power, a wave of deportations is expected in red states. These states, which have traditionally supported stricter immigration policies, could see a significant increase in immigration activity in the coming months. Governors such as Greg Abbott in Texas and Ron DeSantis in Florida have expressed their support for a stricter approach and have indicated that they will be ready to collaborate in this mass deportation mission. Additionally, there is speculation that Trump could appoint controversial figures such as Joe Arpaio, known for his strong anti-immigrant stance, to key roles in border security. This move would be a warning sign for all undocumented immigrants, as Arpaio has a history of deportation practices without due process. Mexico faces a crossroads. If it agrees to take in immigrants deported from the United States to avoid tariffs, it would lose some of its autonomy in immigration policy. Some experts suggest that Mexico should seek alliances with other countries to strengthen its position vis-a-vis the United States. International organizations such as BRICS have expressed interest in expanding their collaboration with Mexico, which could be an alternative path to U.S. pressure. The recent proposal for cooperation between Mexico, the United States and Canada that would waive visas and allow greater mobility among the 3 countries is also in jeopardy. Trump has already said he will block this measure if elected, putting at risk one of the most progressive agreements in the region. In this uncertain scenario, the best strategy for immigrants is to be prepared. While Biden still has the power to implement immigration changes, these must be activated quickly. It is recommended that all undocumented immigrants verify their personal documents, including passports and proof of employment. In addition, saving money is crucial, as many legal services and documents will require investment. Communities should also stay informed and in contact with immigration lawyers. Good advice can make a difference in an uncertain future. Remember that not all campaign promises are kept, but in times of change, information can be the best shield. Several immigration experts have said that if Democrats manage to sign immigration reform into law before Trump or any other Republican takes power, this could ensure a lasting legacy for the Biden administration. However, it will not be an easy task, as divisions within Congress make it difficult to pass any immigration legislation. Some analysts believe that an executive order could be the best way to make these changes happen before the change of administration. The current immigration situation in the United States is complex, and the next few months will be crucial. Possible reforms under the Biden administration could represent a unique opportunity for millions of immigrants. But a return of Trump brings with it the threat of raids, mass deportations, and a tightening of the border. If you find this information useful and it helps you better understand what is at stake, we invite you to share this video with friends and family, on your social networks and communities. Stay alert and prepared. The best defense is information. Remember to subscribe to our channel to continue receiving updated news about immigration and how to protect yourself at this crucial time. From the Autos Baratos studios, we send you a big hug, and never forget that we are here to bring you the latest news on immigration. See you in the next video.